This is a real quick kind of introductory video for Myth Dark Frontier. We're gonna just talk real quick about, show a couple rounds of the gameplay, so you guys know what's coming, because this is the next thing we're doing.
Alright, so we've got the board set up already, and we can talk about each of the little areas. Brian's going to roll the fate dice and put them into the fate die pool.
You'll see a lot of myth-like elements.
Yep. So the fate dice that he just rolled kind of help govern extra actions we can take or the enemies can take.
Yeah.
Right now, as you can see on the board, we have it all set up. This is Fair and Rock. It's a miniature, and you pull pieces of it off when it takes damage, and in the game it's called stability. We have minions. They're already surrounding Fair and Rock, getting ready to take us down.
And we are in Fair and Rock.
Yep. If you see this tile over here, this is where the miniatures will be placed. As we're moving into and out of Fair and Rock. Same for when the enemies move into it to attack. You'll see these little tokens on the player board. These are objectives that we have to try to accomplish, because there's two ways to win Myth Dark Frontier, and that is completing all the objectives and then completing the final objective, which is over here on the side of the game board. And then the other way is when the siege begins, Orpheus is going to come out in one of the outland areas or potentially one of the lairs, and if we beat him before Fair and Rock's destroyed, then we can also win. But
the goal is to do the objectives, because beating Orpheus means you cannot do the objective anymore.
Yeah, if Orpheus comes out and we haven't finished everything and revealed the final objective, they just all go away and we have to fight.
Yeah, so there are several hope, supply, and influence objectives that we have to, and so you pick 3 at the beginning, and that's what dictates where these are placed. So this is a random element, and the initial placement is random.
And if you'll see on this side of the board, we have a quest deck, and there's quest locations on the board matching what's on the bottom of the card. So right now it's in the ruins. So if we go there and perform a quest, we could potentially get a reward.
That's the only place we can do a quest.
Yes, and that's also the only place that captains will be trying to move to try to increase Orpheus's influence in the area. You'll see cards that are faced down here already, because we already have Orpheus's actions set up into the morning, day, and night actions. And when we select our cards, we'll also be placing them in here in the order that we hope to resolve them. And if you can see...
They can.
You can see this board?
Yep.
Sweet. Alright, so you may notice on the enemy sheet that there's these 3 stained glass windows, and they represent corruption, devastation, despair. It's the 3 ways that any enemy that you're fighting in Dark Frontier can bring about the siege. And that happens when, you'll see as we're playing a few rounds, this counter is going to move up, and there's like special colored areas where the enemies have certain things happen to us. If any one of these tracks ever reaches the top here, the siege begins, Orpheus comes out, and we got to do battle with him. You'll also see that there's stats up here for each of the enemies and special abilities, and we might see some of those while we're playing the game. And then I'll let Tom here talk about some of the enemy stuff.
Yeah, so in this game we're going to be facing Orpheus and his mucker and grubber hordes here. But as you all know, in the game Myth there are many different monster factions, and all of them will end up getting monster sheets like this, which will have the unique stats for each of the creatures in the faction, and I think this part is even could possibly be
those are different.
Those will be different too. So very different, unique gameplay, just like you're used to in Myth with the darkness decks changing. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and the base game, or the board game, comes with actual monster tokens. But anyone who has the miniatures can instantly throw down the miniatures, and so that's what's really nice. We've been able to create Myth and Myth Journeyman, and all these monster miniatures exist, and we want to create games that allow you to use them over and over and over again to get a lot extra value with it.
Alright, so we're getting ready to start our first round of Dark Frontier. First thing that each player is going to do is you're going to look through your 5 action cards. Each hero has their own types, but they're all the same kind of actions, like battling, questing, or going to travel. When we select them, we'll select what time of day we want them to happen in. So like morning, day, night. Like I may want to move in the morning, and then battle in the daytime, and then at night I might want to go on a quest. And it's totally cooperative, so you're wanting to talk to your guys like, a lot of times it'll be really tight on trying to get certain actions done before something bad happens to you. So you'll definitely want to communicate a lot.
Right. If 2 people travel in the first day and they both expect to go here, and then they both battle in the daytime, and then they both fortify at night, someone's going to have a wasted action every single time.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and encounter first. I'm going to have an encounter in Farron.
I'm going to travel.
Oh, bold.
Because I want to quest in this ruins down here. Or up there.
Alright. Sounds good. I'm going to travel too in the morning. Let's see. And I am going to fortify in the afternoon.
Fortify in the evening.
What are the chances of the grubbers coming in by night?
Depends on... right now,
I'll go ahead and...
it's unlikely.
Yeah, I will go ahead and travel in the second, and I will...
I'll perform an encounter at night.
You're going to which... You're going to... I'm going to... should I double up on the quest? That's the question.
Well, if he fails, it
He has
would be a good
3d10
reason to do it.
though.
Yeah, I mean, he's very, very likely to do it.
So I think I'll fortify at night.
So just really quick here, when we were talking about Tom's going to go and do a quest or whatever, when you look at the top of the quest card, it has a tactical flag by it with a 6. And Tom's hero card, he's the soldier, so he gets 3d10 doing tactical skill tests. And so he has the best chance out of all of us. I have 1d10, Brian has 2d10.
And he's looking at that right there. And then there's flavor text and things that happen. And you're going to see a lot of things that you know from myth quests and things like that. It's pretty fun.
So now that we've all chosen our actions, just hand one of each deck. You can have nighttime from now on. Tom will have day and I'll have morning. We shuffle them up,
So
place them back.
You don't know whose actions are going to be first.
Alright, time to reveal the first hero action, or maybe enemy action card. Let's find out.
Right.
Let's see, it's the Acolyte, and it's an encounter card. And we're going to show it to you, and Brian's going to kind of explain what his choices are.
So every single card, you'll go from top to bottom. Anything that has this kind of colored bar, that's the thing you're going to do. And anything that has a fate die, if that fate die results is in the fate dice pool, you can also do that action. So I'll leave this card kind of visible. First I do an encounter, and I'm in Farron, so we pull from the Farron encounter deck.
There you
Top
go.
card. Flip it over. Thieves Guild Raid. It is a target number 7 with tactical.
Well, you just got 2 dice.
Yeah, I've got 2 dice, so I'm going to take 2d10, and I need 1 result over 7. That's it. That's all.
7 or higher or over 7?
7 or higher.
7
yeah.
or higher. Now I can look at my cards and let's see. After I resolve an action, I can heal. No, I can battle. Requires 2 prayer. A hero rolls a darkness result. 1 hero. Before a hero rolls a skill test, the hero may roll 1 additional for that test. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 prayer tokens and get an additional d10 because I really would like this to succeed. I got a 9.
Yep. So what's the green?
So the green is success. Gain 2 resources of our choice, and we'll talk about the resources in a second. Crossing the guild is dangerous, but they have been hiding resources in the city. It's time to get them back, and so this event's done.
The Acolyte got him back.
I know.
Yeah,
And
it's
now
like not a problem.
we're going to pick the resources we want. Let's talk about that. You're going to quest, which will give us supply, right? If you succeed.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
I couldn't remember all my cards specifically, but yeah.
So we can either try to get 2 more supply and maybe bust one of these reds, or 1 of each of the other.
I think we should go for the double supply.
I agree.
Might as well start working towards getting an objective done.
Yeah, so
They go into the Farron Resource Reserve.
right. So we have 2 supply. tokens. And then that was the encounter, the bar. There is a rage, so each hero may delay all minions in his area. Well, we're on Fair and Rock, so that's not going to matter. And there is no faith. If there would have been faith, I could have gained 1 prayer. Unfortunately, there was no faith in there, and so I need faith in this pool to gain prayer tokens back.
Okay, no whammies. Ha, mine. Travel card. So, I can travel or add 1 card from my discard back into my spell deck. Now, when Brian was talking about the prayer tokens and stuff, that's unique to the Acolyte.
Right.
And you saw his, card that he showed you. For me, since I'm playing the Apprentice, I have a deck of 6 cards that I start with, and I can use spells from those to do extra actions. And the only way to get them back is by performing other actions. So travel, I believe I'm going to go to the... Nah, I think I'll go to the village.
And notice, Dark Frontier uses the alternate gender heroes, which is pretty cool, because if you don't have them, there's an opportunity to get the alternate gender heroes.
So let's see, now that I got in there, I can move. Let's see, there is no Guile in the Fate Pool, sadly. And there's Arcane, but I don't need it right now.
Oh, come on.
So I guess that's the end of my turn, guys.
Alright. Yeah, turns are pretty fast.
Here's the next one. Aw, Soldier, we got
Wow.
lucky. Orpheus is going to be last.
Alright. My special ability is by using these Fury tokens, which I don't have any yet. You have to play certain action cards and do certain things to gain them. So I could discard 1 Fury to deal 1 damage to an enemy in my area, but there are no enemies in my area. Is there an Arcane? I could move 1 minion from my area into an adjacent. No minions. But then I have to do this. I get to either travel to an adjacent space or re-roll any 2 Fate dice in the Fate Pool. I was tempted to do that because we have a darkness, but I need to get out
because
here.
you've been playing other cards.
Yes.
So that so they won't.
It's going to move into this ruins.
And lastly, I could, if there was a rage, and there is, discard 1 Fury to resolve a battle action, or gain 1 Fury. I'm going to use this rage to gain a Fury.
So if you use a Fate die ability, he's going to gain that, and then he has to re-roll that die, and the new result is the new result.
Do something good.
So there will always
That's
be
alright.
5 dice in this pool.
Yeah, and obviously darkness is not what we want.
No.
Go
Because
ahead.
we're going to experience it.
Right.
Alright, so it's corruption. Knock the fight out of him. Brian's going to show you what an enemy action card looks like.
Alright, so it's different. It still works top to bottom, but it's specifically using the corruption track.
Okay. So here we go. So corruption. Raise the corruption track, then spawn minions in addition. Increase the devastation track by 1 if at least 1 darkness is in the fate pool. So whenever we're spawning stuff, first thing that we look at is how many enemies are in objective locations, which are shown by these tokens. And that means minions in this case, because that's the only way the track raises. So we'll look, there's a minion
1,
here, minion
2.
here, and the other space doesn't have one. So the corruption track will go up 2 spaces, and then we have to spawn minions, and we spawn 1 for each player in, and we put 1 in each objective location. So now this one up here has 1. If we get that card again, track's going to go up 3 times. So we've got to take care of this problem pretty quickly before it gets out of hand.
Yes.
And now, since there is a darkness in the fate pool, doesn't get re-rolled yet, it'll also raise devastation up 1, which is not good. There's a siege part of the card. We don't reveal anything about it right now because we're not in a siege. And if there's a darkness in the pool, which there is, we can re-roll it now. And go ahead and...
Yeah, just like the heroes, when the darkness monsters do something with the darkness die, the fate die is re-rolled and it activates. But that's not so good. I'll never roll it again, I'm sorry.
You've been removed from rolling duties. Each hero must exhaust 1 ally or discard 1 influence. So here's the bad thing. So none of us have allies yet because we haven't went out and adventured really, and we don't have any influence. We have supply.
Right.
So if you ever cannot pay for a resource, you automatically lose 1 stability. And it's not per person, it's just if we can't pay whatever the cost is, we lose a stability. So we have to pull off a tower piece
Oh,
Boom!
so that's not so good.
Yep.
Good
Then it
job,
says,
guys.
in addition, move each captain one area towards Farronrock if the siege has started. But it's not, so we're safe.
Right.
I wouldn't know. We're not really safe. That wasn't good. But yeah. Let's move on to the day actions. So let's reveal the top card. Hey, guess whose turn it is? It's Orkneas' turn.
Yeah, a front back is not a good.
It's a scheme card. So during schemes, that's when captains move. But it says resolve active quest scheme effect, then move captains, then spawn defeated captains. So an active quest scheme effect is found on the bottom of a quest card, and they only happen in ruins if a captain is in them. Right now, the captains haven't moved yet, so we don't have to worry about it. But we will move them towards the ruins. Not good. Everyone's moving in. Hey, is there a darkness in there? There sure is. Tom, you get to re-roll it because other people can't be trusted with it. There you go.
Like
Rage. Perfect for the soldier. So, with the darkness result, it says if each captain is in a quest location, each hero must discard one resource of their choice. Thankfully, they're not.
Right.
Otherwise, we move each captain one area towards a quest location. Boom.
My.
Boom. Tom, are you going to handle this? You're surrounded by two captains.
You need a
and minion.
battle.
We'll see.
So, just so you know, the scheme card is, ooh, it's a bad one.
Right. If we don't resolve this, then these corruption, devastation, despair, whatever's the current scheme effect, it's going to raise up a lot.
Yeah, it's bad.
So that's
hopefully
his
I'll
action.
be able to get rid of that quest card, and that'll change.
Captains aren't easy to beat either, so
No.
I mean,
Minions can be defeated in one hit. Captains take
yeah,
three.
I haven't traveled yet, so maybe I'll travel and help you kind of take down two captains.
We gotta do something.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it, but we've got to do it. Acolyte.
Travel or gain 2 prayer. I will travel.
Where will you travel to? Are you going to go into the ruins with Tom?
I'm going to fortify eventually up there, just so you know, and I think you were fortifying too.
I am.
So
Then I will travel down.
there's still plenty of captains to go around.
Yeah. A hero of my choice may move one area. Does anyone want to move? Because I can have you move if you would like to.
You know what? I will move. Let's go ahead and roll one of those natures.
Boom.
Sweet go. So I'm going to move into the sanctuary.
Right.
Devastation hasn't shown up yet, and if I can kill that minion, we won't go up as much.
Now, do you understand what he's saying? What he just basically, we know that the villages popped up, right? The village card popped up. You count the number of minions. Yeah, you count the number of minions in the villages for the corruption, and the corruption goes up. Sanctuary or the devastation, which is Orkneas' primary bad dealio. If he can kill that, we might be in good shape. In fact, I probably should have went to the sanctuary, huh? Oh well. There's no faith, so I can't gain a prayer. You guys gotta get me some faith here.
I don't know. I think the soldier needs some rage.
He's got rage.
All right. Oh, soldier. Quest card.
All right. So
Don't let us down. Not in this
no faith.
hour of
Okay,
need.
good. I'm going to quest. So as we said before, I get 3 dice from Mike. You see it? Because of my tactics stat. And I just have to get a 6 or higher on this quest
that's
to
easy.
succeed.
Don't screw it up, Tom.
2, 3, 9. Oh, it's a good thing you
Got a
did
9. So we gain 1 supply, and I defeat 1 minion in the area. Keep
sweet.
rolling.
Yes, I shall take care of it.
And lastly, if there was rage, I can discard. Yeah, there's a rage here. So I'm going to spend this to resolve a battle action. And I have to discard my fury. So I'm going to roll that just so that I don't forget. And now I'm going to battle. So you want to explain battling, Kenny?
Yes, so whenever you battle in the game, you will roll an amount of dice equal to the type of monster you're attacking. So if Tom attacks the captains, he's going to get 2d10, and he needs to meet the target number. Now, target numbers in Darkfront 10 are slightly different than they are in Myth. The monsters have a target, like captains, in this case muckers, have a target number of 5 to hit. So if Tom rolls a 5, he's going to do a damage to each dice he succeeds on. But on that same attack roll, if he rolls a 3 or less, instead of him hurting the captains, they're going to hurt him.
Yeah, that's not good.
So it's all resolved in 1 dice roll, enemy and hero attacks. All right, Tom, don't let us down.
So here's my 2 dice.
Or
for
yourself
2
down in this
captains.
case. A 6 and a
1.
Yeah.
So you did a damage.
Did damage.
Which one do you want it on?
Those are
left
3s,
one.
those are 1s. Yep.
This one?
My left.
Your left? Okay. So,
And
it has 1 damage, but we're going to have to read this little ability over here. So for the Mucker, if a battle action die roll played against this enemy has any results of 1, the enemy inflicts 1 additional damage. So Tom took 2 damage instead of 1 from him.
I
Tom.
really let myself down.
You fumbled. Sorry. But we do have the Acolyte who's a healer, so maybe if he gets low enough, his life can be saved.
Right.
Final card. The Apprentice likes to move slow. Okay, so my first action on Fortify is to heal 1 damage. Well, sorry, I don't need it. I'm full health. Fortify or gain a supply. I'm going to Fortify, so we'll get to talk about that a little bit. So, whenever you Fortify, you will place a token in an area, right? Just like that. There's only 6 allowed in the game.
You put it in the area where your hero is.
Yes, where you are. And what that does for us is if that token survives until the end of the game round, so after the night action, we will get to choose 1 resource of anything we want for each structure we have in play. And that's very important because without resources, we can't complete objectives.
Right. We need 3 supply and 2 hope to complete the devastation objectives, just so you know. It's a spirit check, so we also need 2 hope.
Well, you know, we're gonna get some supplies.
Right.
Actually, we forgot to deal with this. So this is gone.
Yep. So what Tom's referring to is when a quest is completed, the first thing you do is draw another quest card. So now the captains are going to be trying to move towards villages because that's the next location for the quest.
Right.
I moved out of a village because I didn't want any part of it, apparently. I want to go to the sanctuary and pray about our problems. As the apprentice. Yeah. Okay, so I can turn any 1 fate die to darkness to return 2 spell cards to discard back into my spell deck. Well, I don't need to do that. So I'm just going to chill out.
Get some spells going.
I will. You gotta, you know, give me some time. I'm doing some research.
Right.
All right, that's the daytime. Let's go to the night. Thankfully, it is not Orkneas at the beginning again.
Right.
It's encounter and it's me. So I can suffer 1 damage to gain 1 resource of our choice. So I am going to take a damage. Wait a minute. No rage. Tom used it.
Yeah.
Never mind. I won't do it. So instead I'll just do an encounter.
There is some arcane that you got to start using.
I'll use some. I'll look and see if I can anyway. Sanctuary. Alright, so Sanctuary encounter. It's the refugees. But it's intellect, so... And I only need a 5, and I have 3 dice because, you know, I'm the apprentice, and I'm the best at doing
around.
things.
Nothing's ever gonna keep.
Okay, got a 9 and 2 2s. Yeah, good thing. Gain 1 hope and 1 influence. So give us a blue and a yellow. Easy money is what my character says as I complete it. So let's look here and see if it is arcane. Oh, sorry, it's the one that lets me put cards in discard. I gotta start getting spelled, that's the thing. Alright, so, next one. Haha, Acolyte.
Good. I'm gonna fortify or gain 1 supply. I'll go ahead and fortify.
Sweet, 2 resources.
There's rage, there is no range, and there is no faith.
Right, but we almost have
Yes.
everything we need to complete 1 objective.
This is true.
Oh, Orkneas, devastation. Of course it's devastation, because that's the one I was trying to stop. So, devastation.
2.
Yeah, we got 1 minion here, 1 here, so it goes up 2. 1, 2. So we are going to suffer the effects. And you place 1 out there. Yep. So, what I was referring to is this is what's called a conquest ability. We passed this location on the devastation track.
Yeah, it has a little skull.
Yeah, a little sad skull that we're going to suffer. So it says each hero in an area with at least 1 enemy tests tactics 8. That's everyone. So roll your tactics dice. Did you
I
get
got
an 8?
10.
Oh, you're fine then.
Tactics 2.
Got it.
Yeah.
I have 1 die. Woo, come on now. 5. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going... A failure is exhaust 1 item or suffer 2 damage. So I'm going to suffer 2 damage.
Nice.
And I only have 6, so I'm down to 4 now. There is no darkness in the fate die pool, so we're good.
Darkness, everybody, darkness.
Yes. Finally, The soldier, fortify.
Fortify. So I'm going to place a fortification.
Oh, it's good shape.
And let's see, is there some nature? I may reroll any number of fate dice in the fate pool. Should we risk it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm
Reroll 2 arcane for
Only
sure.
2?
Yeah.
So
You
you're
want
gonna,
one?
Yeah, I need
you're gonna
one.
re-roll that one too.
You got to reroll this because this is what I'm spending, and then I'm choosing to reroll these. So. Yeah, that's pretty
That's good.
Nice
Yeah.
variety.
There's no faith, but hey.
And then
Can't
I
heal
can
anyone.
discard 1 fury to choose a hero. The chosen hero may resolve battle action, or I can gain a fury. I don't have a fury, so I'm going to gain a fury. And I'm going to roll this.
Oh, nature. All right. We can accept that.
All right, that's my turn.
So
All right.
that's the end of one round.
Yep. So what happens at the end of a round is the first thing we do is we'll look and see there's 3 structures in play. So we can get any 3 resources we want. We know we need a hope. We're good on the other one, so
Go
let's
ahead.
just get another red. Yeah, supply.
Yeah.
Just in case something makes us discard one.
Right.
And then the next thing we do is we set up Orpheus's cards. So he had 5 cards at the beginning. The 2 that's remaining have to go into play. Boom, boom. So knowing the cards that are in the game, we know that each one of these cards, one of them's March, which makes them move, and the other one is going to be a Despair card because they haven't been in play yet.
But we also know we're not going to hit the other Devastation card or the other Scheme card until the night round, if it happens.
Yes. So now you shuffle the 3 cards that you used last time. Take the ones on top, place it in night action, the other 2 go over here for the next round.
So let's talk. Before we move to the next place in our objective, the encounter to get rid of this token is you have to play an encounter card and spirit test 8.
Okay.
What's your spirit?
I mean, I've got 2 dice, but I just assume that you do it. We only have enough for 1 success. If you can move one area to...
Is there any bonuses by certain circumstances? A lot of times that number will be reduced.
If you have a burden.
Which none of us do
We
yet.
don't.
We didn't gain any allies.
We're not
or
feeling
burdens.
guilty and
Right.
penitent.
Right.
Burdened with responsibility. So I can move over there.
And resolve it. Now, I can battle here and then move on.
Alright, so...
I'm definitely going to battle right
Okay.
away.
Also, make sure you play at least a card that'll give you a spell.
I have one here, and that's my battle action. So I'm going to play that in the morning.
In the morning.
And then I'm going to travel in the afternoon because, you know, the weather's better
I will
then.
travel.
Is this your morning action?
Yeah, and then I will encounter.
Okay, alright. Tom, I'm going to quest in the night because I'll be in the village.
I will also quest at night.
Okay.
I'm going to travel at the very end.
Alright, let's
So,
Position.
so that kind of you figure out what you need to do to kind of battle, to kind of push back the darkness in this case, because they're winning right now. Farron Rock's only lost 1 stability, but it's going to go bad real fast if we don't take care of some of these monsters. We don't necessarily have to beat the captains as much, make them move. They're going to be moving to the villages anyway, so...
Well, when there's a tie between the
Oh,
village
that's
and
right.
Farron Rock, they move into Farron Rock.
Oh
So
my
if these
God.
guys move again, all of them are going into Farron Rock.
We got to kill.
I should be able to kill 1 this turn.
Yeah,
Another
because-
will be severely wounded.
Yeah, because you have that Fury token, don't
Yep.
you? Yeah.
We need to get some items.
Page.
Yep, we're going to shuffle these cards. I'll take the day. Night. There you go. Shuffle them up and get ready for round 2
Since I'm off
Fight.
camera, I'm going to go ahead and put Renesa's on the very bottom.
of every deck.
Yep.
Now, if it ends up that way, then they're going to be like,
That's right. Won't know if it was fate or fate.
right. Fate that we make. Okay, here we go. Acolyte.
Sweet. Traveling. Boom.
You'll be in here just in time to see me vanquish
Does
these
anyone need to
fools.
move?
Not yet.
Here's the thing. I could move, but I would be battling here instead. Since you're before me. Although, you know, if this comes up again, it's going to be bad, and at least I would have killed those.
I think one of my next cards is a delay card. It delays them if I have that.
But see, I'm
result.
traveling already in my deck, so it's pointless to make
Then
me
no
travel.
one's going to travel. I won't re-roll that nature.
Yeah.
And then there is no fate, so I can't gain a prayer. Come on, people.
I blame Tom.
I do too.
Oh, Oh, battle, yes! Okay, battle or gain 1 influence. 1 influence, that's what you're getting. Now, battle. Alright.
See, what would have been nice is if he battled, and then my card came up, and then I could have moved him.
Yeah, that would have been pretty sweet.
Because then he could have taken resources instead.
Well, my travel action is I can reroll 2 fate dice, I think. So. Got it. Killed both.
Boom.
That's how you do it. No threat. Just kidding. My threat's 100% right now, anyway. So I defeated them handily. No faith.
No faith.
So let's not worry about that. Go ahead and reroll the arcane, and I'll get to draw a spell card.
Guile.
Guile, okay.
Hey.
I already know what I'm going to take.
Hey, look, the brigand's not here, and neither's the archer.
Well, you know, those guys are cowards. Alright, anyway. Despair card, we knew it was a possibility.
You know which card it is because how he turns it. If he's looking at it...
If I turn it sideways,
if
tears.
he turns it landscape, it's over.
So, Despair. We've got... There's no minions here, that's good. So,
one.
Despair only goes up 1.
And then we put one here.
1 in each place, yep. Alright, no siege, no darkness, so that wasn't bad.
Nice.
If you can keep the fate die pool without darkness, you're going to be okay.
But if you never roll the dice to avoid darkness, then...
You're not going to be okay.
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to battle. So I'm going to attack the captains again.
Do you have any extra dice or anything?
No.
Alright.
Come on. I don't remember what
You need 5 or better.
Well,
okay, so you took a
1.
damage, because they have a 3
so
attack.
I took a damage.
But you damaged one.
And damaged the one that's already damaged.
Now you promised us you would kill
He's going
one.
to fury it now.
1 fury for each enemy defeated during your action.
I didn't do it.
No.
But I can discard a fury to deal 1 damage to each enemy in my area.
Yep.
So
Good
it
job.
kills 1 captain and kills a minion.
Thanks, Tom.
Nice job, Tom.
Alright. Your promise was fulfilled.
And you got extra bonus damage from that minion, so that's pretty sweet.
Alright, so here we go. Daytime.
Would it not be bad?
Here you go, Acolyte.
Going to encounter. So,
I'm going to encounter in the
I
Sanctuary.
played the encounter in the Sanctuary because I need to, based off of this card, play an encounter. After resolving this action card, test Spirit 8. So I'm going to resolve the entire action card, then test Spirit 8.
Yes. So, encounter in the Sanctuary. Come on, get some allies or something.
Father Josh. Oh, and it's Spirit.
Easy.
It
Got
better
this.
be easy.
I've jinxed it.
Yeah, you have. I got it.
Yeah, barely. But it's getting your teeth.
So now, this is an ally card. This card is basically like I've equipped this ally, he travels with me. So I gain this card as an asset, and I can exhaust this card to roll 1 additional d10 for each faith in the fate pool when resolving a skill test or battle. Then turn 1 fate die to darkness. There's no faith right now, but that's pretty sweet. Let's do the rest of it. Each hero may delay all minions in his area with a rage. There is no rage, but that wouldn't have helped us anyway.
No, no one's in an area with minions.
And there is no prayer results. Come on, guys. I need you to use those.
Hey, I did it.
That's true. You did.
We get the archer in here.
And now I got to do this.
Yep. This is where you really have to.
Now I really wish there was faith in the fate die pool.
Let me see if I have any bonuses here on my spell card.
Yeah. I got 3 dice right now.
Oh.
Oh.
So after resolving a failed skill test, I can spend resources, or it says we can spend resources if we succeed at the test. Then turn 1 fate die to darkness.
All right, cool. So
Even if you fail, we can succeed.
this is not easy.
You did
I
it.
got the 8. So
Right.
I got the 8 required.
Yep, and we will remove an objective token from the board and place it over here by the objective.
And so now, when Devastation card comes up, that's not even going to be an option. I have to spend 3 supply and 2 hope, however.
But we got 1 problem removed.
And if we have to do that on all of them to open up the final objective.
And teach Orpheus a lesson, hopefully.
So we've jumped back into Farron Rock. several rounds later.
Lost a couple pieces.
Yeah, we have, do a little recap. We've been doing pretty well. It's been a back and forth. We've eliminated the red objective, and we have 2 on both the blue and the yellow. We've lost 4 pieces of stability, but this could be a very important
defining round.
defining round,
Yeah.
this one and the next one, because we will either, in this round, have Orkneys come out because we failed, or next round we'll be able to do those objectives, because we have the corruption tracks all up a decent amount. Let's see if I can show that a little bit better. And so we've all picked our cards, and we're gonna let fate decide. Oh yeah, this is the problem. This is all Tom's doing.
You did one of those yourself.
Tom has a weapon called Judgment, which you saw. He can defeat captains, but when he does, he has to turn dice over to Rage, and so he defeated a captain. But
He
now
turns
we're-
it to darkness.
And then we rolled a darkness, and then I turned it to darkness, and so there we are.
Right.
All right.
Right, here we go for some reveals.
He's going to be monster card. Boom.
It's not. I had to reveal it slow. Here you go, Tom.
Oh. So, no Fury. Do we have Arcane? Nope.
No.
Alright, so I can move closer to Fair and Rock, guys. In preparation for things. Or I could roll 2 darkness dice. And hopefully
Reroll
get
2
something
darkness
else.
dice. if
I
you
will
would.
move you
Yeah, he
with
can-
mine if you get nature.
If I can nature.
You gotta do it, though.
I did.
And you roll the
Extra
darkness.
darkness.
Fail.
So I'm going to spend 2, and you're going to re-roll that darkness.
Okay.
He'll be spending 2 of his prayers. Got a
Rage.
rage.
That's not so bad
Now-
now.
Yeah, I don't feel quite as bad.
I'm
Hopeless?
going to use this rage to gain a Fury.
Oh,
I'm tempting fate here.
yeah, you really are.
It's
You
good.
got it. You
Done.
succeeded.
Very good.
It all worked
A little
out.
risk taker, but
Dang it, I should have done this.
travel for the acolyte.
So I will travel into Fair and Rock. And then there's a nature, and you need to move.
I would like to move just to be in
I
a
think
better
you should
position for
move.
everything. Probably where the apprentice is.
You want to go here?
No, it doesn't matter. I didn't play a quest card to get rid of my burden.
So do you want to go here?
I'll go there.
Okay.
And then I could roll faith to gain 1 prayer.
Oh,
I
tears.
almost didn't want to do that.
Yeah. When you attempt fate, guys,
I have a chance of being able to reroll more, but I think I need a nature.
well, it's not available. Devastation!
Bum.
Raise devastation track if applicable, which it is because it automatically raises 1, and then Brian can read what happens else besides that.
So increase the devastation conquest track by 1, and each player must discard 1 supply or resolve a muster. A muster is when extra monsters are placed out.
Yep.
But we have the supply.
We only need 2, I think.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get rid of them.
So, no musters resolved, and we're good. So
There's
now,
a darkness.
yeah, we're 1 away from a siege over here on devastation. Darkness, reroll 1 of them.
You better roll it, Tom. Get a darkness. Make it all your fault.
Oops.
Hey!
Well, I killed 1 of those minions. Good job. Okay, so each hero must discard 1 supply or 1 structure from play. In addition, well, we don't have to do the in addition part, but because it's for sieges. But so 1 supply or 1 structure.
How many structures we got?
We don't need any supply right now, though, right?
Right, next round we do.
So get rid of 1 of those.
And then 2 structures.
Let's take this one. It's really far away.
And then this one.
Yeah. All right, so we've handled that, and the darkness was rerolled, so that's that.
Woo!
And now it's my turn. I'm going to travel into Fair and Rock also.
We have 3 minions up there in Fair and Rock.
Yeah, we got to handle it before they start busting it down.
Because the captain might move in and it might turn all bad.
We do not have a Guile or an Arcane, which I really wanted an Arcane, but... So that's the end of my turn then.
That sucks.
Yeah, daytime.
Me!
Guess what, guys?
Oh no.
Orkneys is back. Corruption. Raise the corruption track, then spawn minions.
When we did devastation, they don't need to roll because we defeated it. We don't.
We paid for it.
Yeah. But in this case, 1 and then 2 more, right?
And we roll 2 dice. A rage and a faith, I guess. I don't know. At this point, I don't know because there you go. You got those.
Guile
Now,
and
there-
Arcane.
yep, there is a darkness in the fate pool, so devastation raises up 1, which puts us into siege.
Oh, so close to doing objectives.
And then re-roll the darkness.
So Organize comes out. Those were 2 arcane.
Yeah, and we either have to discard an ally or discard an influence. Not discard an ally, exhaust an ally or discard an influence. I'll exhaust an ally.
Why?
Because I've got a
Why
million.
not just do influence now?
Just in case there's negative effects during the siege that have you spend
Where does
stuff.
he go?
We have to roll a die for it. But let's resolve this first, because then
Alright.
we'll resolve the siege.
So what are we doing? Exhausting an ally?
Or discarding an influence. I just exhausted because I have 3 allies.
Oh.
So you guys could get rid of 2 influence if you want. I think it's okay. Tom.
Sure.
Tom is
He has the Rift Stalker. I didn't know.
thinking about the future,
Yes.
I think.
Yes. You're gonna exhaust the Rift Stalker.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't think I'll need the rage.
All right, so now we're going to resolve the siege, which is
Bad.
we have to discard 1
So
stretcher
close.
from Orkney's area. There isn't one because we have to go ahead and roll 1. Do the arcane.
To the arcane.
Tom, roll the arcane. Do it. Yeah. Hey, rage. So he appears in that lair.
That's where I wanted him to go.
Really?
I wanted him over here.
So now we
Right.
cannot possibly do the objectives. The only option is for us to defeat Orkneys in combat.
Yep.
Which we might be able to do because we have pretty decent items, but
Yeah, he's
We'll
got
find
9
out.
health. These objective tokens now go away because we are unable to complete them. These all go away, and the final objective goes away. The only way to win now is for us to actually win in battle.